At Lutheran Church of the Resurrection, we say that new members don't just join, they're adopted into our family. And every member of our family contributes unique gifts. Each spiritual gift breathes life into our mission, making our ministries vibrant. As we come together again after many seasons apart, we invite you to explore your own spiritual gifts and consider how you'd like to share them. Discover how other LCR members are sharing their gifts to do God's work in our church, our community, and our world.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Ewing, and I am the Digital Marketing Specialist at LCR. I am, of course, passionate about the digital church. I think it's an amazing way of meeting people where they are and bringing the stuff that we love from the LCR community in person into a digital space. It's also a really fantastic way to find really creative opportunities for building community together, online, in person. It's just a great time to reimagine what the church is, and that really gets me excited. If it gets you excited too, there are lots of ways that you can get involved. For one, make sure you follow us on Facebook or Instagram if you're active on those platforms. We're at LC Resurrection. And if you are interested in attending any of our live stream services, please go to lcres.org/YouTube. And that's where we will live stream all of our services on Sundays or the Tuesday evening contemplative service. While you're there, make sure you hit that big red subscribe button and the little bell icon that pops up next to it. That way you will not miss a service. We've got some ways, if you're interested in getting more involved, you can help us run some sound or video at events. That's really important. You can help moderate chat on our live stream, serving as a digital greeter to bring that wonderful community that we have in person online. You can also, of course, have more creative ways of getting involved if you like photo, video, graphic design, writing. We've got tons of ways that you can contribute, and we would love to welcome your spiritual gifts to our digital church ministry.
Food can be a way of expressing love, and LCR loves its neighbors in part by feeding them. In a time when food prices are going up and food insecurity is on the rise, LCR is dedicated to helping people access nutritious, sustaining meals. Our hunger ministries feed people near and far. This includes our local neighbors, as well as our neighbors in Eastern Kentucky and even Guatemala. If food is a way you express love too, our hunger ministries might be a great place for your spiritual gifts.
Each November, this ministry focuses on gathering food and monetary gifts to feed people locally, nationally, and around the world. I personally have worked with the Hunger Task Force for several years to date. My role in the Hunger Task Force is creating artful and fun displays in keeping with the theme the group has agreed on for the year. I joined the task force because this is a very gratifying and highly worthwhile ministry. I like to think that what we achieve each year makes a meaningful difference. I particularly see our impact when we have a chance to meet some of the people we have helped and see how they have been able to help themselves.
We've always enjoyed Monday meals. For the longest time, I would bring food, had never really participated. But once we started to do it together.
Yeah, I had stopped my worship committee activities a few years ago, and I was looking around for another activity, and my wife suggested that we go to Monday meals, and I wasn't sure I was going to like that, not being a great people person, but I've had a really good time, met a lot of people, and I would recommend it to anybody.
I enjoy doing it, Monday meals. It's something that I don't know if I was called for. It's fellowship on my side because I get to meet new people coming in, and I'm a people person.
Hi, I'm Pat, and I come to the church when they have it on Monday nights. It's very nice. I come for fellowship, and also I'm by myself, and it benefits me because I don't do any cooking.
ways that might seem a little bit unusual about volunteering is to get involved with our efforts to build bridges to different communities, especially the Black community. And so, as you know, we have our relationship with Allen Temple AME Church, but I have been involved with Anderson Churches for Racial Unity for 5 years now. And this evening we're having our book study. Dear White Friend is the book that we're studying. And for me, the best part of this book is that it's bringing together white and people of color for conversation. I don't know about you, but I can go weeks at a time without having any interactions with people of color. And so this enriches my life, and it's a different way of thinking about volunteerism, but volunteering to have relationships with people that are diverse from us and allow those relationships to enrich our life. So think about Anderson Churches for Racial Unity, think about our relationship with Allen Temple AME Church, other ways that we advocate and work for building bridges in our community.
When I first started teaching ESOL, I thought it was going to be all about the rules of grammar and correcting pronunciation and helping people understand our crazy language. But what I found out was that it's more about the connection, it's more about the friendships, it's more about supporting people who are trying to find their way in a very new place. It's about the love and the laughter and the stories and just sharing each other's hearts. So that was the best discovery I made as a teacher of ESOL. And I would encourage you to find what is in your heart and find where you'd like to share it here at LCR.
Meeting Dennis and Vicky Joe, and just getting to know them and to realize that they are, they're not people that would ever need help or assistance if this hadn't happened. Like, everything was going really wonderfully for them, and then all of a sudden it all got torn up to bits in seconds, and just the immense amount of effort that it's taking to get life back on track. And just the strength of those two to be going through all of this and dealing with it and persevering for however long it's going to take to get it done.
You can't even imagine that kind of help until it gets here, until you get into a disaster like this. So it's great. I appreciate everybody that's been here, and especially the Lutherans. They have come here and done a great job. So thank you, and you can be proud of these people.
I have so appreciated and grateful to get to know a lot of other folks at LCR, and getting to know these homeowners that we are helping to rebuild their house has just been priceless. The camaraderie, the love, the fellowship, I'm so grateful.
I learned on this trip that you need a good team and good people to surround yourself with to accomplish things. And
just the opportunity to help people. Feels good.
I'm standing in front of the library here at Navajo Lutheran Mission. It's part of our school operation. On my right is the school, K through 3rd grade.
We support the Navajo Evangelical Lutheran Mission in Rockport, Arizona. We support them through the mission school. We offer partial scholarships to enable the children to have bus transportation, study at the House of Prayer, and also to do some extracurricular activities. We do this with 2 fundraisers each year, one in the fall or the spring, and our major one is the cookie, cakes, and candy extravaganza around Valentine's Day. Barbara Muth, one of our members, is a baker extraordinaire, and she gives us techniques on how to make these items look really tasty. We, or I in particular, joined this committee because it speaks to my heart. The Native Americans have been truly misrepresented and mistreated over our country's history, and this is just a very small part of my way on my part in order to give back a bit.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's really meaningful to come down here because, it's great to help our fellow Christians.
Well, we sure appreciate it down here what you all do.
Yeah. Days like Community Day that we had a couple months ago, really helpful, gets us a chance to see the people.
Yes.
It makes a huge difference. So
it does, don't it?
Yeah. So whatever we can do to help, we're here for you.
All right. God bless you. I appreciate you so much.
Thanks. You too.
I started out by hauling trailers with my truck, and because I like the driving, I like the scenery down there and everything. But as I went down there, I got to liking the people, because the people down there are really neat. And I also like the people that we go down there with. There's good camaraderie, and it just gives you a sense of serving people of all sorts. And that's basically why I go. I feel like if I'm serving them, I'm also serving God.
It makes me feel so good. I have gone down to Manna at times, and I have been kind of negative about life and things. And I go down there and I see the people, and we hug and carry on like we've known each other our whole lives, because you feel that way once you get to know one another, your family. And so it's just like old home week, and it's so uplifting, and I think it is for them also. And so I would hope anyone who is looking for something to do that makes you feel good, plus you enjoy the scenery, just enjoy having just the nature of God that you see going down there, you need to join us. You need to come and have some fun, because we have fun.
We are here in the village of El Salatrio with Steve and Kathy Ray and Madison and Mackenzie. And thanks to your hunger appeal, today we are giving away emergency food aid, 2,500 pounds of corn and rice to this village who, because COVID is still a thing here, the numbers are super high, a lot of things are closed. This is super, super important. So we want to thank you for including us in your hunger appeal again.
Our family first learned about DIG about 7 years ago when we joined LCR.
So this past July, we decided to witness the ministry firsthand. We traveled to Guatemala to meet with Rita and Jeff Dobbenberg. There, they showed us their wonderful school, the Center for Hope, where they educate the disabled and blind students in the area, the marginalized kids. They also let us help with another vital mission of DIG, to help improve the health of the local Mayans, many of whom are in the mountains in simple homes with open fires for cooking. Smoke from the constant fires causes high rates of respiratory illnesses and lung cancer. To fight this health danger, DIG manufactures heavy concrete stoves that vent the smoke out of the homes.
During our trip, for 3 days, we hauled and installed 35 stoves in a Mayan village in the mountains.
The trip was fabulous.
It was exhausting.
We felt blessed to do God's work, saving lives.
Our members grow together through fellowship and lifelong learning. No matter your age, there are opportunities to make new friends and grow in your faith. LCR is proud of our approach to Christian education that we call Orange. Just as red and yellow come together to create the color orange, we believe Christian education is most successful when children learn about faith both at church and at home. We believe faith is the work of a lifetime here at LCR, and we have many opportunities to support each other in our journeys. There are so many ways, big and small, in study groups and in social events, where you can extend Christ's unconditional welcome and accompany people on their faith journeys. If you have a gift for hosting, gathering people together, or teaching, we welcome your contributions.
Hi everybody. You know why I volunteer to mow the church lawn? Because it's one small way I can offer some of my time to our church's ministry. Because I can do it at my own convenience, because it's good exercise, and most importantly, the reason I volunteer to mow our church lawn is because every dollar we save on a lawn service is another dollar we can spend toward our mission in proclaiming the gospel. So come on, friends, pray about your spiritual gifts. Fill out your spiritual gifts inventory and offer it back to the ministry of our church. Oh, let's get sweaty together. And there's one other reason that I volunteer to mow the church lawn. Because I've got the best mowing partner in the whole world.